Walmart announcing this day they're limiting gun and ammunition sales, adding more pressure on lawmakers to act about gun control. KETK's Trent Bennett right now joins us in studio to tell us what sparked this response. Trent.
Well, Neil, the company's major move comes after a mass shooting in a Texas store last month, and on the heels of 7 people being gunned down in a Texas shooting spree Saturday. Gun control groups, however, are applauding Walmart's decision, saying it reflects the feelings of people across the country who want to be kept safe from gun violence. In the wake of yet another mass shooting, one of the country's top retailers, Walmart, announced this afternoon it's broadening its ban on handgun sales to include all 50 states, as well as banning sales of certain kinds of ammunition and asking customers to no longer openly carry guns in its stores. The changes come after a gunman killed 22 people at an El Paso Walmart last month, and Walmart employees called for a change. Now, in a letter to congressional leaders, the company says it's doing its part to make the country safer and wants Congress and administration to do their part as well.
Oh my God.
And with another 7 people killed in a West Texas shooting this weekend, pressure is mounting for lawmakers to act.
This is not how we should live our lives here in this country.
Congressional Democrats are pushing for tougher background checks, red flag laws, and a ban on high-capacity magazines. The question is, what will the Republican-controlled Senate agree to debate? This morning, the Senate Majority Leader said that's up to President Trump.
If the president is in favor of a number of things that he has discussed openly and publicly, and I know that if we pass it, it'll become law, I'll put it on the floor.
Last month, the president said he wanted stronger background checks, but backed off under pressure from the NRA.
They would not have stopped any of it.
While Washington searches for a way forward, companies are marching ahead with their own solutions to the grim reality of mass shootings in America. Congress returns to session on Monday, and this afternoon, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer called for background checks to top the agenda. Of course, Annalise Coble shows us how some of you feel about all of this. Catch her story tonight on KETK News at 6. Reporting live in studio, Trent Bennett, KETK News.